Hello, YouTube friends. It is Molar, and we are continuing on with Pharaoh, a New Era, the Ramses mission in the Cleopatra expansion, and we are doing Ramses in the Valley. We've been in this valley before. You remember it. I remember it. It is a pain in the butt. We need a population of 3,000, 6 stately manors. We're going to do the Grand Royal Burial Tomb and burial provisions. They want a pretty high culture rating, not too high of a prosperity rating. It wants a pretty hefty kingdom rating. So here is the temple complex. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video, or the temple complex gets it. Actually, you can do it or not, but the temple complex is still going to get it. We'll put down our own one later. I don't know where, but it's impossible to manage the temple complex where they put it, especially if I want 6 stately manors and want to be organized. We'll rebuild it, I promise. This is what I remember of this mission. A whole bunch of really hard to use farming area. Probably going to delete everything on this map before we do the layout. Food and farming, we can do grain and we can do barley. For production, we can do a shipwright, but no fishing, which means they're probably going to want to call us to battle. We can do clay and pottery. We can do bricks, which is good that we have grain. So we can totally do our own bricks and pottery. We can totally do our own beer. We have Bast, which is going to be handy because festivals to Bast she'll throw festivals for all the other gods. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 trading partners. We can sell pottery and buy jewelry for the stately manors. So we'll probably open up Flint and make pottery to sell to them. They buy grain and bricks. It's pretty cheap. So we can sell surplus grain if we want to. We'll be able to make bricks and sell. It's pretty cheap. We'll probably open that. They sell henna to us and figs. So those are both going to be pretty useful. Dakla also sells henna and figs. They buy bricks and straw and pottery. So we'll likely open them as well. We got a source of oil, which is good because we'll want to start making lamps as soon as we can because we'll want to work on that monument. We don't want to leave it sitting there idle forever. Copper we can't use. Beer we can sell. Grain we can sell. It's a land route, so we'll probably open them as soon as we can. Pyramus buys paint, so that'll be handy. They buy beer, they sell papyrus and linen. So all good things there. We'll open them as soon as we've got paint to sell, which should hopefully be pretty soon. Because we have the henna, so we can make it right away. They are our first water trade route. We've got Sumer. They buy lamps, so that'll be handy. They sell wood. We'll need that for the transport wharfs, and they do sell oil. So we'll probably open them up as soon as we've got lamps underway. And Nkami buys beer, jewelry, and sells oil. Probably not going to open them. They're very expensive water. So what we'll do for initial economy is set up pottery and bricks and paint. Then we'll go beer and lamps as soon as we can afford to. Get the military down as soon as we can afford to. So what I'm going to do is open up those trade routes. We're going to open Fennet. Open Karga. We're going to open up Dakla. So it'll be bricks and pottery to start with, and start working on paint. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dock for lamps and oil here, and do our pottery and lamp production here for our sails. We'll do the military over on this side too. So we'll probably put a small housing block here. Do grain, I think, in these two sections. We'll do barley over here, so we'll set up beer over here, probably set up bricks over here, storage for the docks that are going to do everything except for oil and lamps, and probably put another small housing block here that's going to feed those three areas. And then we'll probably do paint over here along with some clay for the monument, and then we'll probably do temple complex in a large block here. And I think if we go small block, large block, temple complex, we can probably do a medium-sized block here to supply this, and we'll do our distribution center for these two housing blocks up here, granaries and storage yards. So what I'll do is I will do a time skip, and I'll have this laid out when we return. So we finished our time skip, and we have the layout all done. So we've got the small housing block down here, and we'll do a dock and a ferry. We'll do a shipwright and a recruiter, clay, pottery, lamps over here. Probably feed these guys with figs, actually, at least to start with. So we'll do our ferry across here. Got our farming set up for barley and beer here. We've got a brick area here, another small housing block. This will be our dock storage. We'll set this dock for wood, oil, and lamps. We'll set this dock for everything else. We've disconnected the north and the south, and we'll put our festival square here. Got a medium-sized block here, a large block here. Do our temple complex, village palace manor over here, senate house, and a bazaar to feed these guys second food and luxury goods on this side of the housing block. This will be paint, pottery for the north side of the river, clay for the monument and the potters. This will be our storage area, supply area for the housing over here. And then we've got our monument up here, which we want to get to working on as soon as we can. I think we'll start off by putting the ferries down, get things connected back up. So go here to here, and our docks, when we do them, we'll go here and here. Won't set them up for a little while. Want to get our housing blocks going. Normally when I do a small senator block, I like to put the water supply here, but of course it doesn't reach. So we're going to play with where it goes. Probably stick it here, the bazaar where it usually goes. So we're going to take the feeder house spot away from this corner of the block. And then we're going to kind of cheat a little bit and put our feeder house here. It's going to supply the walkers that come up to find employment. And it should still, because it'll turn into a 2x2 house, we will be able to supply it when all the walkers. So that'll be bazaar. That'll be house. House. We'll reserve this for the physician. We'll reserve this for the tax collector. We'll give the water supply spot a house. So actually we're going to end up with extra housing in this than we usually do. And I'm putting them down like this just because it guarantees these things will turn into 2x2 housing and not mess me around with any little singles. So we're going to put our raw temple in. And I'm not planning to do any gardens around the 2 small blocks. We'll just let them evolve up to where they want. But I'm going to take advantage of the fact that everything's easy to plaza right now, and we'll do some beautification on the inside roads. So this will be a bandstand, this will be a booth. And I like to get my firehouse and police station sandwiched between the entertainment venues. We'll put down a architect here. This will eventually be a dentist spot, and we've got a spot, a shrine if we want for later. Speaking of shrines, we do want the other 2 gods to be happy. So we're going to give them shrines. And that'll take care of this little area. Get the physician down right off the bat. We'll put the tax collector up. We'll put the tax collector in here. When we get the village palace down, we'll get the bazaar here when we give these guys food. So we'll go set up this one here exactly the same way. Water carrier here, I think, and put the physician in the water carrier spot. Swap them. Put the police where we're going to do the courthouse later. Temple to Ra down. Fire and architect. And we'll have to keep an eye on that to see if it evolves properly. We can sell 4,000 pottery right off the hop. So if I just do the math, 6 and 8 will probably cover it. Going to put a storage yard here for the pottery. And just because this is a little bit of a complicated area, I'm going to put architect and fire down on this side too. So that'll cover our initial outlay to the 2 land trading routes. I take pottery. It's a little too soon to be setting up here for bricks. We should be able to get started on paint. Okay, on hygiene. Water carriers going here. So we've got 7% unemployment now. Set up a yard for henna. I'll set up a yard to accept paint. I think we'll go 6. And I believe we're going to want to set up our dock now. We're going to go accept all. And then we'll take off copper and weapons and wood, chariots, and lamps and oil. And this will have to go to get paint. Oh. Get all paint. And then I do believe we have to open up a trade route. And we'll sell paint when over 0. I think we're going to have to feed this block. So we're going to accept half a yard of figs. Going to buy figs out of this. And we're going to import up to 1,600 figs. And that'll give us a little bit more employment when these guys get fed. Gods are happy. We're gonna need to make some money here. Gonna buy some henna. We might end up in a little bit of trouble here. We should have a full yard of it about right now. Yeah. We do have pottery in the yard to sell. So there's our initial economy. We are out of money in our reserve funds. And I think we want to set up farming with that because people should be getting in on the fields about now. So we might do a little bit of grain and a little bit of barley. Those two. That'll get the rest. And we'll want to put down a work camp for them. And we'll also start on barley just because it makes me a little nervous. That we might get a request for beer. And that's way more than we need. But I might as well get them down. And then I don't want a lot of beer here, just enough to kind of take care of anything we might get as a request. Then I think we'll start working on the military. And we'll be producing everything we can except for bricks. As soon as we get some straw, we'll be producing bricks as well. Good, we're recovering some of our money. We need 75 workers. It looks like we've got them heading there. So we might as well give them entertainment. Move this. And we'll be able to put down a conservatory here later. So these guys are getting fed. Gonna have to do a little bit more shrine action, I think. Put down some protection for this before it all burns. Start feeding this area here with a little bit of housing. And put our two temples down to Bast and to Cyrus and keep them happy that way. That should keep everybody happy over here. So by June, we're going to have to get some granaries up here and place to put the straw. Let's make a tiny little bit more money if we can before we do that. No, we're in debt. There is paint here to sell. Are we selling paint? Yes, we are. So hopefully we'll be out of this debt really fast. We've got some guys coming here that should buy some pottery. We have to get the granaries done before July. We're almost out of debt. We're going to go back in it as soon as we buy more henna. Here comes a ship. We should be selling some paint. And I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're going to have to pause it and get ready for so we're going to get straw here. We're going to accept straw here. I get a pair of granaries. And then we'll start working on bricks. And then our economy will be doing a little better. We are definitely pushing it with respect to debt. Hopefully this paint sale will help us out. Just about. Minus 30. We've got some guys to pick up some pottery. And then I think we'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to pause it. And we're going to feed this second block. With grain. They'll need more entertainment and pottery if they're going to evolve. Didn't get a great flood. We're going to have to start working on maybe a little bit more fields here. And start buttering up Bast. Back in debt. So we'll use these workers to put down the brick economy. Give these guys a juggler booth as well. They're going back on the fields. I can't afford to put down any more farms. Got a new batch of traders here. So we're out of debt. We could really use another paint sale. Here comes the boat. We're getting a little bit more people in. I might put the rest of the houses in this block as well. Really want to get to work on the military as well. We definitely need to get the brick sales going. Okay, so we've got 1,000 demons in the bank. Unemployment at 1%. Going to put down the houses here. At least that many. I believe we're selling them. Yes. And in for a penny, in for a pound, I guess we'll get the grain farms down. 1100. Okay, so we're improving. Need a lot of workers, but there are people coming to town. I'm going to try to get 2 archer forts down as quick as I can now. And then if they ask for it by water, I'll quickly bring in some wood and build some boats. I won't do that unless it calls for a water route. We've got some caravan guys coming to town, so hopefully we will be out of debt. Not quite. Maybe when this boat comes, we will be out of debt. So we should have a little bit more straw and grain, because these fields did get a little bit. The barley guys are going to drown. There's the bricks. $89 workers still required. So we're doing not too bad. Definitely pushing it a little bit here at the beginning. Can't wait to make my first brick sale. So I think we can meet any requests that might come our way now, unless we get asked for military. Can't see us getting asked for it this early. Are these guys going to buy bricks, or are they just going to sell us henna? They bought some bricks. Pathing is a little stupid here. When this gets closed off, they'll probably do a little bit more of a logical path. Okay, we're going to sell some more paint. Not a lot. We must be close to maxing out our sales. Didn't quite get us out of debt. These guys are buying any pottery. We should be out of debt at the end of the year here. Okay, good stuff. I think we're going to want to start a January tradition of giving Bass a festival. And then we'll want to work on military oil and get the monument going. I think I might do is set up a getting granary and get these guys fed. Okay, we are in the new year. Let's go into a little bit of debt again here. We're going to do a lavish festival for Bast. They still all happy with me? Yeah. I have to do something for Raw here pretty soon. Get me a full yard of grain, please. And buy me some grain, please. And let's get these guys up and get some more workers. Got a lot of bricks in the yard. So we're 1,000 in debt again. But we are a fresh slate for sales. Get our first archer fort down. Got our festival going. They send 4 cart pushers out. Did they change that? Okay, we're doing pretty good for money now. I think it's about time to get the lamps going. So we're going to need a dock. That's going to do lamps, do oil. I don't think we're ever going to trade for that. I'm going to leave these off because I don't know where I want them. We're going to trade for wood, but we are going to need to bring weapons and chariots in, I think, if I remember from looking at the grave goods. We'll accept half a yard of lamps. We'll accept half a yard of oil. I'm a little worried about raw until we get the temple complex down. I'll get a few more shrines down to him. So this is done, except for getting the tax collector down. Same with here. We'll want to get to work on that. We're going to be feeding this block really fast. And that should take care of the rest of the population problem that we're going to have. Does anyone want to buy beer yet? We can export our beer. So that'll be something we want to do as well. Want to start bringing it up here. Beer is sold by water, so we'll want it on this side of the river, and we'll want to get all beer here as well. Starting to evolve the houses up here. We're doing fairly okay on money again. So now we just need workers. I think I might feed these guys too. We're producing lamps. We want them up at the main site here too. So I think we're going to get all lamps here. Going to accept clay here. As soon as we've got that in the yard, we'll get our workers down for the monument. We kind of messed ourselves up with respect to workers here. Might have to take these guys up. Let's put these guys to sleep here for now. There, that's a little bit better for housing. Hey, we're really making bank now. I think we'll put down a second archer fort. Uh-oh. Oh no. I remember this from the last mission at when we were doing Abu Simbel, and we are about to get destroyed for workers because we're gonna go down to no water supply levels of housing here pretty quick. So let's make what we can for money, and then we'll shut off a bunch of industries and try to weather the storm. Might shut off all our industries. Am I not bringing in oil? That's why. Okay. I think we're going to not bring in oil. We're not going to worry about that clay pit. And we'll just sit back and wait for the bad thing to happen. And then we'll shut off all our industries, and hopefully we will not go into debt while we're waiting for everything to shut back on. All the housing. think this guy just got lost. This guy got lost. Yeah, we're starting to drop. These are all devolving. Okay, let's go to the overseers of workers, or pardon me, let's go over to the industries. Just going to pause it. We're going to turn bricks off. We're going to turn clay off. We're going to turn pottery off. Lamps are off. I don't have an oil industry. Beer is turned off. Paint is now turned off. Okay, 27% unemployment. It's gonna get worse, or yeah, so we're basically down to 0 level housing right now. I'll replace these 2 clay pits since the industry isn't turned on. Okay, so we only need 23 workers with everything shut off. We've got money in the bank. We've got things in the yards to still sell. See if we can make it through this plague. Lost well over half of our population. Oh, we forgot to do our Bass Festival. I had attempted to put down the temple complex. Give us something to do while we're waiting. Looks like we're back out of it. Okay, so let's drop that down and give everybody a raise. as things start coming back up in terms of population, we'll start bringing our industries back online. When we turn beer back on, we're going to be going hard. And I think that's pretty much it for everything we want to do industry-wise, except get some potters down. To supply the housing for here. I think I'm going to start off by getting paint and oil going. So we need a source of oil. And we need a place to sell lamps. Okay. Let's bring lamps and pottery and clay back on. And bricks, I guess. Since we're bringing clay on everywhere, we might as well get bricks going. And we'll get paint going too. So we're going to be really in the hole for workers again. $507. Yeah, let's not play with this. We can deliver that request for beer. As soon as we get some lamps up here. Okay, we're gonna go max on production buildings now. There are lamps there. Okay. Things should be moving. Let's deliver the grain. Let's deliver the bricks. Oh, that went pretty good. I get 4 down. I might go 4 archer forts. We're going to need to upgrade our housing here. And we're going to need a place to put our pottery. I think I might have to evolve these 2 blocks up with some entertainment and some pottery. Oh, look at that. We are going to get called for troops. Land route, 10 months. So I should be able to send 3 full archer companies by land. I'm going to put a 4th fort down just in case we can fill it up a little bit before the end. I'm going to put a large statue here to try to counteract the desirability hit that we're going to take there, probably. Gonna put the bandstands down. Pavilion down here. That should get these areas up a bit, especially if I supply them with pottery. So we have lamps here and clay. So I think it's about time we put down our guilds. And we'll start to get some lamps at the site. Hopefully be turning beer back on soon. It's a big population jump we're gonna get. Beer in a courthouse will be the next jump. I think I am going to turn beer back on. Okay, so is anything still toggled off? Okay, so that's beer. We'll buy beer at both of these locations when it comes. Months to comply. I'm going to do a time skip after I send the troops out because I need to do some things. I'm going to try to edit this all into a single video. So at the end of June, we'll send the troops out. I mean, the end of April. We might have 3 full companies or close to 3 full companies. Okay, we'll pause it. We'll send the cobras. We'll send the spiders. We'll send the cats. And we'll send the crocodiles, even though there's only 2 of them. So everybody is gone. Let's see how we do, and then I'll put a time skip in. Victory. And we basically lost a single troop, so that's pretty good. A day later, through the magic of editing, and my monument is stuck. I just realized, you go up here, it's not getting any lamps. But we've got a yard full of lamps, so I'm going to see if deleting it and repairing it will fix it, hopefully. We do have a guy taking lamps, and I think the problem is it was full and it was on get. So I'm just going to put accept all for a while. Let it run down and then start going to get some more. Trying to reorient myself from when I played last. So we're talking mortuary and scribal school, and this is all going to be filled up. I think I can put a house here, put a house here, put a house here. And this will be a scribal school, so I can put a house here. And I can put a house here. $3,000. And I think I might give these guys pottery and beer. They might not actually go and buy the beer. Okay, good. The monument is going. Start thinking about bringing grave goods in while we're growing. Got a little bit of unemployment now. We can probably start setting up our distribution to get these guys all the way up. I think I'm going to put this on half a yard. We might not get stuck if I get up to 3/4 of a yard. We'll see. I believe jewelry, we had a land route. I'm gonna put accept all just because I need to bring 2,000 in, and then we'll switch down to a lower number. We'll be getting all lettuce. Okay, so we've got the 400 wood. Won't trade anymore. Oh no. They're just loading up my... They're loading up my recruiter. Okay, let's get the ship right. We can deliver 700 paint without worries. $200 units of wood, 200 in storage. Shipwright is working. It's nice having some unemployment. I got the pavilions down. Here's the second pavilion. Going to accept 3/4 of a yard of oil to get that 800 in. at least have a chance of doing it. Got a little bit extra. So entertainment is done there. Okay, we've got all the venues down. Get our dance school down. What? Frogs. Oh, look, there they are. Oh, they're causing disease on the houses. We've already lost over 300 people. This is going to be bad. So we're going to turn off bricks and clay and pottery and lamps. $2,400 people, so we're down 600 people. It looks like we're stabilized at 2,400 people. So I'll just wait till that disease goes away. I want to keep track of whether or not this place gets so he should use up our last lamp, and then we'll find out if we're stuck again. $2,300 people. I can deliver 700 beer. Okay, so there's no lamps. Somebody's going there. It's stuck again. I hope we're not doing this all day long. There, he's going to get some lamps. Okay, I'm just going to let that empty out. At least I know I'll get a whole yard full of lamps working in the tomb before they'll notice it. Okay, unemployment at 7%. Well, the population is coming back up now because we were down at 23 something. I was probably trying to put a pavilion down instead of a dance school. Sorry, the frogs got me rattled. Okay, I'm going to turn on lamps. And pottery. I turn pottery back off. And now we're getting hailed on. What is going on? So, is it killing walkers? I hope I don't have to listen to this for 5 minutes. It's not killing any population. It doesn't look like it's damaging the crops. Why am I missing a boat? One of the wood disappeared. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it for a second because I'm tired of hearing that noise. Do not trade. I guess I have to bring in 1 wood. I wonder what happened to one of the wood. I had 4. These guys are getting beer. Forgotten all about in all the chaos. It's been forever since I had a festival. But I can tell that that passage of that day for me has kind of thrown me off my rhythm. So I think we've got enough. We're going to import to maintain 1600. And we're going to import to maintain 2000. When we drop the grave goods in, we will make this a smaller number. Might have trouble getting my second food and goods up to here with the way that I have this set up. I'll have to change that. I can't sneak the road here because I need them to expand, so I'm going to have to move the... Well, thank goodness that is over. Let's see if we can get pottery online now. Okay, we've got pottery back online. Then I think we'll go clay, and then we'll go bricks. And we'll start bringing in the food as well. I want a whole storage yard, and I want a whole granary. So we'll import up to that. This finalizing the military has been a pain in the butt.
I love the art of the deal.
Okay, we're gonna get our last wood here. I would really like to know the game mechanic that changed 400 wood into 300 wood. Make sure this works. Okay, good. So we'll have all of our transports. Now I have a lot of clay pits. Going to get our dentist down. We'll start to maul some molars. Can't remember where it goes. It goes right here. Goes right here. Oh, when I gardened up the area here, I covered up the dentist spot. Remember, kids, to brush your teeth. Okay, so the lamps are emptying out. Okay, so we are still getting lamps here. Maybe I'll bring... a little bit more in. There is some even. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring clay back on. I'll grow into that, I don't mind. Got room for people. Okay, looks like we're ready to start putting down some more culture buildings. I'm gonna put the library down first while I have the extra papyrus. Looks like I screwed up, so that cost me a house. And I'll get the mortuary down. And then I think these 2 blocks are finished. Oh, I've got room for houses right here. I'll just count to 5 or so before I put down the other 2, and hopefully not do any shenanigans. Now, I don't think this cart pusher is going to disappear with the lamps if I just change this to accept. No, he still put them in there. We just about have our target population. So he's buying jewelry, linen, and lettuce. And I think I'm gonna move these two things. Ouch, that hurts. That was a kind of a bad mistake. A gross oversight. 1,300. There. Even looks better. Spending a lot of Thebans. Dang me. Just about ready to switch to artisans. $5,000. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for that cash to build up a little bit, and then we'll might just leave this on 2,000 and then just do it at the end of the game. Okay, we're up to 600 again. 24% complete. Let's do the papyrus. We'll probably do the linen when we can. Try to get back into the January habit. Osiris is displeased. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about the gods here. Gonna need a shrine farm. gonna put the recruiter and the shipwright and the transport wharfs on snooze. I could also just change their gods. Okay, these guys are ready to expand. I don't think we've got anything else we want to do here, so let's get some manners. I might save that to the end too. Okay, there are lamps there. Oh my goodness, why are we so down on money? Let's turn bricks back on too. We've taken a key element out of the economy. It's a good thing we're trying to bring some extra people here. I have to leave this lane open in order for the cart pushers to work. So we're blowing past the population requirements. Our money is starting to build up again. We have room for 581 more people. Beer is fun. I'm gonna not trade beer here for a little while. We need to get a Senate House up too.
to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Okay, we're starting to put clay in. So I'm going to get rid of the stonemason here. Okay, good. Our economy is going back up. It's been dipping close to the bottom for a little while. I'll just go on 1.5 speed. I'm comfortable on that. There's 4 of the 6. It is a stately manor. Our taxing should be going quite well now. I think I'll finish the tomb. I'll evolve the other 2 houses. And guess we're going to be short of people. And I don't want to put down another housing block. We really could use a good flood. Thank goodness we've got a lot of excess food. What I'll probably do is just jump ahead. Okay, well, we have another request for troops, so the archers are going out again. It is a water route this time. So I feel smart. I didn't feel so smart the last time when they asked it for them by land, but now I feel smart for building the boats. I can deliver 900 beer. I might have to import barley. These fields are not very fertile. Oh, good. I am going to throw down a couple of shrines to Ra here. Get ready for the festival. So what, we've had blood, we've had frogs, we've had hail. I can't remember Sunday school from 50 years ago what the other plagues were. Hopefully we're done with them. I have not forgotten. In fact, they're already sent. That'll help the economy. We're gonna get a mediocre flood instead of no flood, I guess. Locust. I guess that's what it was. I remember Locust. Now I remember that story. And what? They're gonna eat all our food. It's a good thing we got full granaries. I'm really bummed about the barley. I'm glad I stopped selling beer when I noticed these fields were doing crap. Okay, our money's good. Okay. You keep saying that, but it isn't. I didn't see the locusts do anything. Okay. That was kind of a weenie plague. I can deliver bricks. I can take some figs. Make some room. $96 for our kingdom rating. 100 prosperity. Yeah, as soon as this monument's done, 2%. I might just do it. There, I think all the appeal problem holding back some of our housing is gone. I'm rating of 99. I'll have lamps. This is gonna take forever. Oh, good. We finally get a good flood. I'll be able to start selling beer again, probably. After the next harvest. Okay, we're gonna have 2 good floods in a row. Not so much, actually. %. My goodness. I don't think having 2 artisans is going to be a help. Here again, I'm going to start filling up this storage yard again. Start selling beer. I'll leave 800 in it. Well, no, let's go with 0. One is better than 2. Okay, next time we get the some pots here, I'm going to put it to accept. Actually, I'm going to put it to accept right now. The cart pushers that come back will give us whatever. I think we're good to the end of the game on lamps now. That's a little bit better for our unemployment. I don't want to sit here and tomb watch. Yay, we finally got some painting done. Double harvest. There's all the grape goods sitting just right out in the front. Guess why not? Should have put some slum housing up here and just had all of this stuff up closer to the tomb. %72%. I think I'm just gonna have to trust that I have enough lamps. Maybe I won't. I hate having to micromanage this. It didn't really help with the workers. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on accept. 82%. Okay, I think we're in the home stretch here. When it's done, we'll probably just have to give a gift. Bump the kingdom rating up. Good, we can bump the kingdom rating up with that. So we've got a large senator block in town. We've got a fully evolved medium senator block, 2 fully evolved small senator blocks. We have a disconnect between the principal housing and the industrial complex here, so that we don't end up trading out our residential goods. This worked pretty well. Double docks, one for handling the stuff on this side of the river and one for handling the stuff on this side of the river. This is mostly just delivery of stuff for here and a little bit of trade with the paint and the beer. %91. So after the next festival, we'll go up, watch the tomb finish. We're going to decay one. Every year it drops by 1. So you'll see that it won't be 100 after the festival here. I like having Bast in the game. Festivals to Bast are the best festivals in the game. Had some interesting plagues in this city. This should finish the tomb off. Nope, one more little section to go here. Of course, they're not going to put the stuff inside. Okay. Let's do a little pan out of the glorious city. And there we go, 249 months. That is miserable. I've done Rothschild faster than that, I think.
The grand tomb for our aging pharaoh is fully prepared. Its grandeur speaks well for our appreciation of Ramses II. Surely
Ended up with 1,200 people more. Okay, I want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. All those kind of housekeeping things you're supposed to say when you're YouTubing. I will see you in the next one.